What's up, everybody? Listen, today was propagating day. You see my plant right there. I just finished propagating, doing some cutting on it, and I was quickly reminded when I was doing that why I love plants so much and why I love nature so much, being outside. Because I came outside, right, to look up and make sure I had the right engine numbers and the different information for my car so I can order these parts. I'll get into the car parts in a minute and what's going on with my car situation. But I'm propagating the plants, and I was quickly reminded this how good God is. Like, I had to cut the plant in order to produce more. Track with me. I had to cut that plant in order to produce more, and God reminded me that in this season that I'm in my life, He's doing a lot of cutting, and it don't feel good because the way that the cutting is happening is very stressful, it's very painful, it's emotional. You know, it feels like it's just so much weight and adversity, you know, just right in front of me. Like, I'm having to spend all this money for this car situation and bills, and in that moment I was reminded how necessary it is, because here's the deal, it's not just about creating more plants from that particular plant. What it is that as that plant gets big, it'll start to outgrow the pot that is in. Okay, it'll start to outgrow the environment. And I feel like the cutting is definitely producing more, but it's making room for more as well, because the more I cut, the more it'll grow. And I was just like, man, this is what's happening right now. It's a lot of cutting taking place so that room has been made. And what I'm feeling now and the things that I'm able to learn in this season is like, I'm gonna be able to use this not only to help me but to help other people, because it's easy to give advice when ain't nothing bad going on in your life. It's easy to encourage other people and motivate other people when you're not stressed out. It's easy to do that when everything's smooth and kosher in your life. But how do you encourage other people when it's hard for you to encourage yourself? I gotta be careful, because these dogs been walking around. It's easy when everything is smooth and groovy. You know, you ain't worried about too much. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to say, hey, you got this. You keep going, keep pressing, keep pushing. You keep doing all that. Y'all, I am struggling in life right now. In some areas, I am. The main one is financial. You know what I'm saying? But this is important because next year it won't be like this. Like, I feel like because of the cutting, because of the pruning that I just did to that plant right there, God is doing in my life. And it don't feel good, but it's preparing me for more. It's preparing me for greater. Is helping to cultivate my environment so I'm enlarged, you know, and I'm able to become more of the person that I'm supposed to be. And also, it's a testament that I'll have all these videos to look back on later and just be like, yo, ain't no lying, ain't no sugarcoating or no fronting about what I was and where I am now. I'll have proof. I'll have not just a verbal testimony in the present time, but I'll have receipts of how much of a mess my life was, how hard, you know, life was at a certain period of my life, and how I kept pushing, I kept pressing, and I kept believing. The same thing that I tell y'all at the end of the videos is what I'm trying my best to do and walk out every single day. And it's not easy, and sometimes I have days where I don't have words. I only have my emotions, you know. I only have what I'm feeling, but you can't stay in it for too long. So back to the car situation. I went live this morning because my mechanic got here and he checked out my car. I ended up having to go get a thermostat sensor. The piece was about this big, y'all. Probably about this big, and it was like $100 and some. Off the rip, I'm like, you already know how that go. Even the dude, the old man that worked there that sold it to me, he looking at the computer. I'm looking at the computer. He like, yeah, it is. Whew. Like he feeling bad for me that I gotta pay for that, you know, and it didn't help the situation either. But I mean, I'ma either get it or not get it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, just go ahead and, you know, ring it up. I went and go get some more coolant for the car because he was gonna have to take some pieces apart and drain it, because he found like some black slimy stuff in my coolant reservoir, and that's what was triggering everything. And I'm so happy I didn't drive it to work yesterday, or that could have been so bad. But anyway, so go get that and come back. And then he called me outside after he getting ready to put it on. He took the old one off, and as he was going to put the new one on, he realized that it had got into the old one as well, like the old sensor. So that's what made him look in the radiator hoses, and he found the same stuff that had got into the coolant reservoir. So come to find out, my radiator hoses are deteriorating from the inside. So this black, thick, gooey stuff, that's what that is. So he like, you're gonna have to get the radiator hoses, but you probably gonna have to go to the dealership or order them, because a lot of places like your average AutoZone, O'Reilly's, 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna have it. So that's a downer. And mind you, I'm still on live while all this happening. So I'm just like, bruh, like I can't catch a break, you know what I'm saying? And a YouTuber that go by the name of Self-Care for Success, y'all go to her page. Like she doing some amazing things. I feel like I got a low-key session, because I think she's a coach, and she's a author and mentor and all of this. But Self-Care for Success, look her up on here and check out her website. But anyway, she on the live, and y'all, she was just like really encouraging me as I was talking, and it just hit me like, dang, that is crazy how you have the advice to give to everybody else but forget to use it for yourself. And I was reminded that I'm walking out the things that I'm telling people to do. So it is all gonna come full circle in due time. I just gotta keep going, keep pushing, and keep pressing, right? So she said this will bless me. She said, you're focused on the pain in the moment, which is so understandable, right? But she said, focus on the feeling that you'll feel after the situation is fixed. And y'all, that is hard to do. I ain't saying that immediately when she said it, I felt a whole lot better, but I ain't gonna hold you. When she said it and I started really thinking about it, I told her, I was like, yo, that helped me, and thank you, because this what made me come back outside and sit on my balcony. I'm like, let me do something that's relaxing and therapeutic, and that it energizes my soul. And it's my plants, because I learned so much from them, and I get so much energy, so much soulful energy from like when I'm out here doing that. And so that really helped her. Just that little one word of her saying, don't focus on the pain, focus on the aftermath, focus on the victory, because he already gave it to you. You just gotta, you just gotta accept it. You just gotta receive it. And so I was like, YouTube is definitely bigger than just doing videos. It's the people that you can meet on here. It's the community that you're able to build one person at a time. Because it wasn't that many people on that live, I ain't gonna hold you. But she got on there and she ended up getting off of there. She ended up coming back on the live. It was like an hour later. She like, yo, you still on here? And it was like right at the end when he had gave me the bad news on what the next steps was. And she also reminded me that you cannot control what you can't control. Like if it ain't nothing you can do about it, why stress about it? Do what you can and leave the rest to God. That's basically what I got from that. And these are things that I say. These are things that I promote to other people, but she was able to get that back to me. And I was like, yo, that's next level, because y'all, I'm telling y'all, if you take this serious, like, you're gonna realize very quickly, especially if you stand consistent every day with these videos, you're gonna be reminded, and some gonna hit you like, this is so much bigger and so much deeper than just posting videos. I ain't finna sit up here in front and lie and be like, I ain't trying to get monetized, because your girl need that, okay? YouTube is an investment. It's like the new 401k plan. It's like the new retirement plan. You don't, when you paying that money every week and it's coming out your check for them benefits, you ain't seeing that right away. You see that later on down the line when it really matters. And that's how you got to see this platform. And it's things that you'll gain along the way that's going to keep you going. Like self-care for success on that live today, encouraging me. And it was much needed. And that, again, that's what brought me out here, to just do what I love. I got more plants in the house. I had to take my babies in due to the cold weather, but it felt really nice outside. It's sunny. It's probably like a high of 70 today and over the next couple of days. Matter of fact, I'm going hiking tomorrow with my sister. So that's going to be cool to do a little vlog out there, and y'all meet my sister. She got a show coming up February the 16th. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get some footage, and I can't wait to show y'all. Like, it's so many amazing things that I'm a part of and I'm connected to, that I want to take y'all on that journey with as I grow and try to build and figure this thing out called life. Figure out what my path is. Well, I'm on my path, but the next steps, the next level to what's in store. And so that is what you got to focus on right there, the path and the journey. But yeah, I got some great content coming up for y'all. I got some creative stuff that I'm wanting to try and test out. And yeah, I hope y'all rock with it, the ones that like it, you know what I'm saying? But it's important for me to do the things that I'm passionate about, the things that fuel me and fill me up, and just, keep me relaxed, reading, getting my devotion, reading my Bible, taking care of my plants, making sure they're water, feeding them and stuff like that. Those are things that make me happy. Creating content, helping people stay encouraged and motivated. It's just so many great things, man, coming up this year that I'm excited about. But yeah, man, if you don't take none away from this video, take this, because I was given to it by my plants, right? And cutting, I feel like God gave it to me while I was cutting. And it's just that in this season, no matter what you facing, what you're going through, know that God has a plan. And it may hurt when He's doing the cutting and pruning, but He's trying to make room and trying to make space for your environment to grow and become more. And the more you become more, you'll be able to have more. And the more you have, you'll be able to give more. And the more you give, the greater this world will be, because that's what Jesus came and did. You know, he wanted to be love and walk in love and help people and show people love and show people, you know, the source of who he was and who he is, and how you have access to that too. I just trust God, man. That's what's really keeping me going. And yeah, I'm just grateful. So you already know how I roll. Wherever you are, I hope you're having the most amazing day. New views, new heights. It's all up here, y'all. Until next time, peace.